From the Fox 10 Gulfstream, this is Next Weather.
When conditions are just right, we can sometimes get a spectacular optical treat. With a little help from our viewers, meteorologist Matt Barentine breaks down sun halos and sun dogs.
Well, recently we've been getting a lot of spectacular shots like this one. Check this out. Got the guy in the bucket going up in the trees, and you can of course see the sun, and you can see a beautiful halo there around the sun. It takes exacting conditions in order to get halos like this. This one came in from Zany Murphy here in Mobile. I got a couple other shots, so the same thing, and it looks like the same exact picture because they got this around the same time. Got Brad Vaughn in Gulf Shores, Victoria Williams up in Fruitdale, so quite a good distance apart. Both got spectacular shots once again of that halo around the sun. What does it take to get halos like this? Well, it takes high clouds that are full of ice. And when the sunlight reflects through those ice, it refracts at a 22-degree angle, and that creates that optical phenomena of seeing an arc, or sometimes what we call sundogs, which are partial arcs here around the sun. And it gets that perfect angle of 22 degrees, and that's why in every shot it looks exactly the same, because we're all seeing the same optical phenomenon when you have high clouds full of ice. So that's what it takes to get sundogs and halos. In Mobile, Matt Barentine, Fox 10 News.
And our weather is currently trending quiet, but now it's time to take the preparations for when the weather gets bad. Severe weather could occur at any time across the state of Alabama. Meteorologist Jennifer Lambers explains.
We are no strangers to severe weather here across the Gulf Coast, and that's why it's so important to be staying aware, because all of this could happen at any point throughout the entire year, all across the Gulf Coast and all across Alabama. And so that's why this week is Severe Weather Preparedness Week. Now, the entire state of Alabama and also our local counties are making sure that you're staying safe. The Mobile County Emergency Management Agency teams up with the National Weather Service in Mobile to provide timely information in our communities. Some of the weather events that we deal with include severe storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, and flooding. That's why it's so important to be proactive in your emergency planning. Now, those plans, in addition to making sure you have a good way to stay updated on the forecast and changing weather, include having a weather radio, having a plan on what to do in case of an evacuation event, and making sure that you have insurance for any damages. Through the next week, we'll be highlighting on Fox 10 News different agencies and what they're doing to make a difference. One of those is the City of Foley, who has been working on several projects to help keep residents safe. The city says that it has a comprehensive approach to address issues like extreme heat, winter storms, and seawater intrusion. Leslie Gahagan is the Sustainability and Natural Resources Director for the city. She says the city is particularly focused on helping underserved communities with drainage improvements. Some of those include major regional projects to small-scale initiatives like upgrading culverts and improving drainage in older parts of town.
And for Foley, flooding is the number one concern, not just because of riverine flooding where rivers jump their banks, but the compounded flooding, stormwater on top of lack of drainage, on top of, increased weather events and floods. So we're trying to look at everything from a better proactive approach.
And we will continue to highlight all of these initiatives taking place across the Gulf Coast and the entire state of Alabama during Severe Weather Preparedness Week.
And here's what we're tracking in our 7-day forecast, and you can see there that temperatures are going to be in the 60s across the area over the next couple of days. We'll start to see some more unsettled weather by the weekend. Friday, some light rain, Crew of Columbus, but MOT Saturday, we've got to watch out for some showers and rain on Joe Cain Day and Lindy Gras Monday. It starts to get a little unsettled. Our daytime temperatures are going to be really nice, though. We don't see any cold air in your 7-day forecast. Thanks for joining us here on Next Weather.